of the day, the DRS 125 first heat. And again, as with the previous two series, we have a random grid draw to keep us entertained. And starting in first place, Matthew Pearce ahead of Corey Allen. Tyrone Stansfield lining up alongside Mark Lawrence. Morgan Cole next to Daniel Walden. Dave Burns, who we heard the thoughts of in Clay Pigeon, alongside David Darling. And it's going to be interesting to see how Sam Faulkner gets on, starting in 14th place. Championship leader. He was, of course, the reigning world champion from last year as well. Sam Faulkner is very, very difficult indeed to beat on the track. In fact, there's been occasions where he's gone off and still managed to win. So Sam Faulkner starting all the way back in 14th place. Zach Parkinson and George Friday lining up behind Sam Faulkner. James Lay, Will Checkley and Marco Zaffino completing our lineup then for the first DRS 125 heat of the day. So it will of course be a rolling start as per always here in the Daniel Ricciardo series. You can see Snowdonia in the background there, really beautiful mountainous scenery surrounding the track here at GYG. Matthew Pearce will get us underway with Corey Allen lining up next to him. A wall of green behind our karters, with a few dots of white, which are of course the sheep. Big fans of karting here at GYG. Started the season in Somerset. Here we are though in North Wales. A rolling start then at the start of the DRS 125, and away we go. And again, a clean start by everybody, and it looks as though Pearce has been jumped at the line there by Allen. So Allen moving up into first place, Pearce in second. And we will of course keep our eyes peeled to see if Sam Faulkner can make his way through the pack. Not used to having to make this much overtaking, usually starting the race pretty high up. But it is though Pearce in first place still, with Stansfield moving up into second, so getting a good start. Stansfield starting the race in third and moving up into second. And in fact, Allen has dropped down to 6th place, so confirmation that Pearce leads the way. Stansfield in 2nd place with Cole in 3rd, Walden in 4th and Lawrence into 5th place. Dave Burns started in 7th and remains in 7th. Pearce getting away quite nicely though. And Lawrence all over the back then of Walden. So this is the battle then for 2nd and 3rd. Stansfield currently in 2nd place with Cole all over the back of him. Cole putting our 2nd place man under pressure as they head into Devil's Elbow. Sweeping right hand turn, but it is still Stansfield holding on to 2nd place with Pearce in 1st. Faulkner just out of your shot in kart 1, slowly making his way through the pack, currently up to 6th place. 5.5 minutes remain, so if Sam Faulkner is to move up into the race lead, he's got his work cut out for him now. There you can see that battle then for third place. No, that's the battle for, yes, it's between Cole and Walden. So Cole currently in third place, but coming under pressure now from Walden in the car behind. Stansfield consolidating second place. Pierce still out in the lead at the moment. Faulkner 4.6 seconds off the race lead. Into the final 5 minutes. 3 minutes gone, 5 remaining. This, though, the battle for third, and it looks as though Walden has got ahead then of Cole. So Walden moves up into third place. In fact, no, this is the battle for fourth, so Lawrence all over the back of Walden. And here you can see Sam Faulkner make his way back into the picture. Will look to get an overtake on Lawrence if he's going to be pushing for the race lead. Heading then towards the final 4 minutes. Faulkner all over the back of kart 230. Lawrence, he goes around the inside, and Faulkner looks to have made up another position. He does. Faulkner on a charge, now chasing down kart 7, which is of course Walden. Daniel Walden then has the race winner from the last round all over the back of him. And somehow Faulkner just seems to find that extra grip, that extra bit of track, and actually kicks up a little bit of grass as he makes that move past Walden. And now up into fourth place. Faulkner is on an absolute charge, and he's going to be chasing down Cole. But has he got enough time to put pressure on those front three? We're inside the final 3 minutes. He is now just under 4 seconds behind our race leader Pierce, who has looked comfortable out in first place in the opening 5 minutes of this race. Up next then for Faulkner, it is Cole. And you can see the nice little battle between Lawrence and Walden there for fifth place. Will Lawrence get the better turn out the corner? Not at the moment, not quite close enough, but putting kart 7 under pressure. Yellow flags raised, and that is because 297 Moij has had a coming together with one of our other karts there. It's 248 by the looks of it. When you're travelling at speeds of around 80 miles an hour around this karting track, there's no surprise that there will be a few collisions. But here you can see Sam Faulkner putting pressure under Cole and getting the better run out of the paddock bend, and Sam Faulkner now moves into third place. Just a minute and 20 seconds remaining for him to try and chase down Stansfield, who is a further 3 seconds ahead. I don't think Faulkner's going to do this. I don't think he's got enough time, but he has moved up into third place after starting the race in 14th. So another excellent drive there from Sam Faulkner, but Pierce still looking comfortable out in front with a minute left of this first DRS 125 heat of the day. Stansfield in second, Faulkner in third, with Cole in fourth. Walden rounding off that top 5. Final 30 seconds of the race remaining. It's the battle then for 7th and 8th between Parkinson and Ozan. So the timer has ticked down. This will be the final lap of the race. And you can see just how close this battle for 7th and 8th is on the final lap. Parkinson and Ozan. That, though, is Sam Faulkner. And this will be the final lap of the race then. Race leader Pierce, followed by Stansfield, and that gap has actually got a lot smaller than it was. Half a second, the gap between them now. Can Stansfield try and find up a little bit of extra time on this final lap and maybe even push for a race victory? The gap under a second then between Pierce and Stansfield, under half a second. I'm not sure that Stansfield is going to be able to close that gap enough to put our race leader under too much pressure. Pierce then just perhaps coasting a little bit towards the final few parts of this track, heading towards Devil's Elbows now. And it is going to be Pierce then who takes the race victory, a very calm and collected race from him. Stansfield coming home in second with Faulkner in third, Cole in fourth, Walden in fifth, Lawrence in sixth, Parkinson in 7th, Ozan in 8th, Ziraskas in 9th place, with Watt in 10th. So here we are then, trackside with Matt Pearce. Matt, congratulations. Your girlfriend was watching just in the balcony over there. Clearly you've set out to impress her today, but listen, great race, great victory. You must be very pleased.
Yeah, absolutely. Obviously started at the front, so just need to keep my nose clean. Pretty pleased with the pace actually, because yesterday really struggled. So it seems to be on there, but go swings and roundabouts, because one of the races I think I'm starting last, so that'll be interesting. But glad to get that win, because I needed the points.
And how much was that a case of staying out of trouble and just sort of controlling the pace from the front?
Yeah, no, obviously with the new setup with a random grid selection, you don't really know who's around you. So, yeah, the start was all about just keeping your nose clean, so I purposely slowed the whole pack up. So that first corner was pretty slow.
And listen, we all know how fast Sam Faulkner is. He was coming quite quickly towards the end of the race. Was there sort of half a mind thinking, I'm not going to have a battle with Sam at the end of the race, or were you just thinking about what you were doing?
No, I was thinking about what I was doing, just keeping the consistent laps. I knew if Sam was even like a tenth quicker, I had the gap. So the tyres came on too soon. So we need to change that. But yeah, I'm looking forward to a fight with Sam.
I think your girlfriend's going to be here for the rest of the day, isn't she? So you've set the standards pretty high. You've got to try and keep impressing her throughout the day. Do you reckon you can do that?
I hope so.
Well, congratulations, race winner in the first race. We have the DRS 62 second heat coverage to bring you in a few minutes' time.